Hey there, Miindtraa family, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. And today we are going to dive into one of the most common things that we get as psychologists. How do we talk to our partners?
Good communication is the backbone of any strong relationship, and especially crucial in the cultural context of Indian families.
Absolutely. We face couple issues most of the times because there's a severe lack of healthy versus unhealthy communication. And today we're going to give you some practical tips on how you can even overcome that.
So let's dive in more into it.
Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me.
Relax.
Let's begin with understanding unhealthy communication. This is exactly what partners shouldn't be doing in a relationship, but that happens most of the times. Unhealthy communication is not just about occasional misunderstanding, it's a repeated pattern that can damage the foundation of any relationship and is often the root cause of these kind of problems. Typically, we see three major issues. Criticism. Criticism is putting the other person down in some way. Stonewalling, and finally being passive aggressive in the conversation. Now, all these three styles are not healthy for a relationship. Let's first understand criticism. Now, criticism isn't just about pointing out certain flaws that, this is wrong, this is wrong. It is actually attacking the other person or creating an environment where the other person feels that they are being attacked personally or undervalued in some way. Let me give you an example. Say you cooked something with a lot of love, with a lot of dedication for your partner. You made something for them specifically and you were so excited to give it to them. But then when you actually served it to them, the first thing is, this is not the way I wanted it, or there's some flaw in it, or there's some mistake in it. And every effort that you've suddenly put in goes down the drain. Well, criticism feels like that. It makes you feel undervalued and starts building a lot of resentment, anger within us. And over time, that starts building up, affects our self-worth and affects, of course, the relationship altogether. Let's talk about stonewalling next. Now, what is stonewalling? It's literally putting a block between you and your partner's communication. Your partner feels unheard, isolated, left behind because you are not actually responding to whatever they're saying, or you're responding only with silence. As a result, there's a lot of damage in the relationship. No communication works both ways, and conflicts just remain under the carpet. These problems keep festering and building up more and more. And it's one day it just kind of explodes and becomes a bigger issue. Third, passive aggressiveness. Now, what is passive aggressiveness? While you're not directly being loud or violent or telling something wrong to your partner, you may be passing sarcastic comments or a little bit of taunts. It's a little more than criticism, because in this case, you know that you are hinting that something is wrong. You want to have a conflict, but you're not directly having that conflict. Now, this makes the partner feel even worse because there is no understanding of what really went wrong or what happened, why is the communication getting stuck, and the partner also feels attacked, similar to the criticism. All these strategies are very, very poor for communication and result in a lot of relationship conflicts, and that is what we really want to work on avoiding.
Now let's talk about healthy communication. It is all about being open, honest, and respectful. It forms the bedrock of a strong and healthy relationship. Healthy communication involves active listening, empathy, and expressing of your own thoughts and needs. When you practice active listening, you're showing your partner that their voice really matters. This can significantly improve the conversation between you. Expressing your feelings openly without blaming your partner fosters trust and intimacy. It's important to use I statements like I feel rather than you always to prevent defensiveness. By expressing feelings in a non-confrontational way, you can address issues without escalating the conflict. Finding solutions together is another key aspect of healthy communication. It's all about teamwork and mutual respect. Finding solutions together. Collaborative problem solving strengthens the relationship and builds a trust and respect. It shows that both partners are committed to finding a way forward together. Healthy communication creates a positive cycle where issues are addressed constructively with both partners have heard and valued. So how can you implement healthy communication in your daily life? Here are some practical tips. Schedule regular check-ins. Set aside each time every week that how things are going on in a relationship. These check-ins can help address issues before they escalate and have you guys on the same page. These moments of connections are crucial, especially in a busy household. It's a time to reconnect and reaffirm your partnership. With busy schedules, it is important to make time for meaningful conversations. This helps in staying connected despite hectic lifestyle. Planning regular checkups can prevent small issues from becoming major problems. Practicing empathy. Try to see things from your partner's perspective. Empathy can help in understanding their feelings and reactions better, and it can prevent many conflicts. Empathy is about validating your partner's feelings. Even if you don't agree with their perspective, this builds emotional intimacy as well.
In India, we have a lot of cultural diversity. I mean, we're proud of it. But this also affects relationships. And the major part is when different cultures come together in a family, there's a lot of misunderstandings because not enough awareness is present, not enough empathy is really present. So we need to be welcoming those cultural differences. We need to start accepting them and understanding that it's completely okay. Accepting that norm, empathizing with it is going to be a part to much healthier communication. The use of technology in relationships and communication. Well, the thing is, nowadays texting has become very, very common. But the problem with that is that we may not understand what is the exact tone of the meaning of the text that is being put. For example, are you fine? Are you fine? Are you fine? Now these are three different statements that I am giving because I can modulate the voice. But over the text it's still going to sound are you fine, and you're going to interpret it in the same way that you hear the voice of the other person. So it's very important to, instead of texting, take the necessary effort to either have a 1:1 in-person conversation, which is always preferred, or at least do a video call so that you can see the other person's face, you understand their micro expressions and what they really intend to say. And this goes a long way in having a healthier communication rather than just that text message. And with that, I hope you all understood some tips on what healthy communication should look like versus what unhealthy communication was all about.
So now you understood. Healthy communication can transform your relationship and can create more harmonious home. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Miindtraa for more insights on emotional and relationship well-being.
See you soon.